Hello, everybody. Oh, today is going to be a wild one. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you had a great day. I see we've got people making dinner. Yeah, what's for dinner? Chicken and fries. We love that. We love that so much. Oh, yeah. So, in case you are brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Today is another video on paid per letter. Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to the members because earlier this morning, I did a members only live. And we had some fun with naming this live stream. Shout out to Aaron who did that, and several other members that were collaborating with me on the thumbnail and just all kinds of stuff. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. And if you would like the stream and also make sure that you are subscribed so you can get in here and comment and and have a good time. I am wearing the black lipstick. I actually am wearing all black today. So that's interesting. I didn't realize, Lushy, that you were going to be live with DC. And I actually forgot to mention, I mentioned we should raid DC, you guys, and Karina. And I actually forgot. So anyways, also I see the text message you sent me, Karina. I'll listen to that later. So yeah. Also, this right here, it's super hilarious that they monetize something that's been free for a while and no MLM is required to do. And we're going to talk about that. I think the number one question that people asked after I did that first paid per letter video is what's in the letters? And could the letters be different than what I'm going to read tonight? Perhaps. But if you have already looked at the video description, I have tons of resources in the video description to include the not anti-MLM subreddit, but there's a subreddit in there that walks people through how to do this for free. Also, Julie Anderson's video, I want to give her a shout out because she did an incredible video and has done a really great job of covering this. And the information that she has uncovered has been incredible. So shout out to Julie Anderson. Her video is also linked. And then also, I want to get the name of the channel. So hang on one second and let me get the information. I did link there's another creator here on YouTube no, that's not what I want to click on. That also does similar content for entertainment purposes only. And she is linked in the video description as well. Why do I keep clicking on that? That's not what I want. Anyways, all of that is linked below, along with the definition of pyramid schemes, multi-level marketing, all of that stuff is linked in the video description. And yeah, so what do we have today? Well, first, let me run a disclaimer. Okay, so I mean, I'm not opposed to this. I'm not opposed to doing this kind of research. Just a thought. Either way, I think we'll get the information that we need. So what we are reacting to today is a Zoom that Dustin Mansell, who is claiming to be the creator of the affiliate side of this program, which in my opinion is just a pyramid scheme. And we're just going to talk about it. Let me fast forward a little bit here, just a second. We're just going to talk about it. His video is super choppy. His Wi-Fi connection is not the greatest. So the Audio is not necessarily going to match the video. It's not your connection. I believe it's his. Also, 10 months. Jen M, thank you for being a member for 10 months. That's amazing. If you gamble, you can play with no need to spend $199 nor $25 per month in the useless MLM. Agreed. Okay, so let's get this thing started. I think this video is like 46 minutes long. This is the Zoom that Dustin did. And it's supposed to be, I guess, kind of an informational Zoom. I don't know if he's trying to recruit people. I'm sure that's always, the reason that they're doing these things, but he has a lot to say, and it's going to be a wild ride. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks. I hope you're hydrated. And if you need a reminder to take your meds, take your meds. Take care of you always. And let's go.
Have your videos. You guys can give thumbs up, say hello, good morning. That way we will answer the questions that we have been seeing coming in the most often. And we're going to update you guys on payments. Update you guys on update you guys on everything. Welcome. Let me go ahead and you guys are excited. There we go. Let me make sure I get this going. All right. So what do we got? So the biggest thing is here, right, is obviously today's Monday, going live, payments. How are we going to get people in?
Oh my God. Okay. Link the behind MLM articles in the video description as well, so you can check those out. It appears to me, according to Behind MLM, that he has this pattern of these pyramid schemes. He's using the same kind of matrix system that he has in some of the other schemes that allegedly he still owes people money for. So isn't that interesting how that works, you guys? So fascinating. Ugh.
Matrix, how's everything going to go? We're going to get into that in a minute here, okay? Right now, we did invite everybody here, so there's paid members on here. There's also people who are prospects. There may be people in here that are trying to see what we're up to and what the buzz is all about and all that good stuff as well. We'll go right away. Almost every single Zoom that
Did I think that my drink was not as full as it was? Yes. Yes. Did I just spill my drink in my lap? Absolutely, I did. Absolutely, I did. Let's try that again. It's fine. It's fine. We're real life human beings on here.
we do. We'll go and be as transparent as we possibly can. And let you guys know that what we do here at Paid Per Letter is we are not affiliated with any other corporation, no casinos, no nothing, but we do have a course that has lessons in it that teaches you how to legally write letters.
But in my opinion, you are running a pyramid scheme involving casinos. I find that interesting. I also reached out to the gambling board for the state and, just to ask some questions. I did that earlier. So we'll see what they say. Maybe it's something they want to take a look at. Maybe not. Either way, I've already reported all of this to the FTC, and you guys should too.
To corporations, and in turn, you will get coins. Okay. With you getting coins, we also have lessons to teach you how to convert those coins into cash. Something that's legal, been around for 2 decades. That is what we teach. It's similar to if you're going to go get your license, right? So you're.
First of all, listen, I'm going to be pausing this a whole lot. I have a lot to say. If it's been taught for 2 decades, then why do you need the affiliate side if it's not some sort of a get rich quick kind of scheme that you are benefiting from, Dustin? If it's already existing and people get the information for free, why have you monetized it? Unless it's for personal gain. That's interesting. Also, get ready for a false equivalence fallacy. That's coming up.
16. If you jump in that car at 16 years old, learn a couple clutches up, right? Go hit a couple parked cars, learn how to drive, go to the DMV, fail a couple lessons, waste your time, waste your gas, waste your money, right? Or you can go get an instructor to teach you how to go and drive correctly. That's what we do. We teach you how to do this correctly. So can you do this on your own? 100%. But if you're doing it on your own, what's going to happen is you're going to have to go and find how to do this. If somehow you find out the right way to do it, you will not know. So you could write a letter.
What? I'm gonna show you from the subreddit later in this live stream how you can do it for free. And again, if you have any issues with gambling, just stay away from it. It's fine. Just don't do it, right? But for entertainment purposes, on the subreddit, it gives you step-by-step how you can do it the right way without participating in this pyramid scheme.
Today, we'll say you write 10 letters today, right? You send them out this week. 5 to 6 weeks later, it comes back, you'll know if those letters are good or not, if they've been approved, if they've been rejected. So imagine spending the next 5 to 6 weeks writing letters that you went and learned on your own, not sure if it's 100% right, and then 5 to 6 weeks later, you get back something going, sorry, they're rejected.
So you're going to mention that this has been available for 2 decades. And then you're also going to mention or try to villainize, hey, if you're not doing it with us, meaning paid per letter, then you're probably not doing it right. And you're not going to know 5 to 6 weeks from now if it's going to be rejected or not. Well, I'd venture to say it's probably the same thing. Although I have heard him say that he would proofread people's letters. He did say that on one of the videos. In this video, he says it a little bit differently. You know, I'm not going to proofread it, but you know, it's just interesting, the back and forth. Hey, Eloise, what's going on? Yeah, this seems like nothing but a grift. I agree 100%. And apparently this guy, Dustin, is the grifter of all grifters, in my opinion.
You didn't have the right color. You didn't have the right size. You didn't, whatever the case is, right? And then you go, man, I wasted all that time, energy, and that money on materials when I could have just went and jumped in with paid per letter, learn how to do it correctly from the get-go, have that ease, go to sleep knowing, because we proofread these things for you guys to know that they're right. Okay. Now we proofread the template. We do not approve. We don't guarantee anything else after the template. You can go and write it and mess it up and do something we don't know. But when you send in the template, we'll let you know, yep, that is correct. Right. So you could have that peace of mind, or you can go learn on your own. Either way.
And if you learn on your own, then it's free. Otherwise, you're going to pay like $200 with paid per letter and additional $25 a month. But hey, if you recruit other affiliates, it's a $100 bonus, which is why Tracy is pushing this. Come on.
We've introduced this to the masses, and there's people that are not happy with it because we probably took their secret from them. But
I mean, if you took somebody's secret, then I mean, that's not right. That's the case. Yeah, his internet is awful, so his audio is not matching the video, but this is kind of funny though. When I was on the members only live stream earlier, I was like, wait, you're missing something. In the back of that, you're missing a sign. It should say Grift.
Whether you come with us or you learn it on your own and do it the right way, as long as you're succeeding, that's all we care about here. Do not need to come and join us. You could go do it on your own if you like to. As long as you're succeeding, as long as you're not struggling, that's all that matters to us. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to Lisa and Julie as well. Okay. So that being said, we got that out of the way, and you guys understand we're as transparent as it possibly gets. If somebody's telling you differently, you can say, yeah, right. They're telling us exactly everything that we need to know. All right. So let's go.
I think your definition and my definition of transparent, Dustin, are completely different. Completely different.
I'm gonna get into the next one. Okay, so the next one is payments. Okay, now as you can tell, there's 278 people that are on here. We've had 550 people on our on the first Zoom, 450 people on our second Zoom. There's close to.
Sounds like the numbers are dwindling. It's interesting.
15,000 people that have opted in, and I'm going to say
opted into the email, opted into the waiting list. Opted into what exactly?
Probably 2,000 people that are ready to get their credit cards out right now and pay. Okay, as soon as we sent that out. What?
That is not a very good ratio at all. If there's 15,000 people that have opted in and only 2,000 are joining or wanting to join, ready to pay, as he referred to it, that's not a very good conversion ratio if those 2,000 people decide to sign up, which I hope they don't. Also, are these just your opinions? Are you estimating? I don't understand. Is that the data from the website? I don't know.
What happens when that happens, merchant accounts get red flags. They go crazy. Okay, if we were to have 2,000 times $225, you could do the math. They're going to go, what is going on right now? Okay, definitely won't happen with Stripe. Happen with Square. It's not going to happen with my local bank that we bank with, that we connect the merchant account to, we have to have
My local bank that we're working with and connected my merchant account to. I would love to find out what bank the merchant account is through, because I find it fascinating. And also I wonder if the local bank that also is in Las Vegas where I live is would be interested in knowing that he is running what appears to be, in my opinion, a pyramid scheme. I bet they would want to know that. Also, is the merchant account in your name, Dustin? Is it in one of your I don't want to say businesses. Is it in your name, or is it paid per letter? Because I'm just trying to see something, you know?
special merchant accounts that we hook up to. We'll be honest with you. We
Special.
did not realize this is going to go so crazy. We were jumping in, Lisa and I, we were taught, going, hey, if we get a couple hundred people that are involved, we can teach them how to change their lives. We can move forward. We realized it's going to be a couple hundred people the first day or two. We didn't realize that. Okay. So it's gone bigger than it has. So we want to ensure that we can accept the volume and handle the volume with our merchant account. So that being said, we got 2 different merchant accounts.
Fun fact. I don't know if y'all know this, but allegedly from his social media, he was a part of Transact this past summer. I don't know if he still is, but I feel like that tells me everything that I need to know. Also, Transact people, how's that looking for a bank situation going? How's that working for y'all?
We have last week that we're with them. Now we're integrating them into our system to be able to handle all these payments. Okay. That is not something that happens overnight. It's not something that happens in seconds. It's not something that happens today on Martin Luther King Day, which is a holiday as well. All right. We didn't put that to effect either, but we're not saying you can't sign up. So what we're going to do for now, we're going to give you guys 3 options to sign up. Okay. And we're going to,
Before he gives you the options, I've talked about this before when we see a company, whether it's an MLM or a pyramid scheme, doing this pre-launch thing where all of this should have already been worked out. If you're launching something, a company, a business, this would all in the real world, meaning not this fake business pyramid scheme MLM situation, meaning they're not actual business owners in MLMs. Let me clarify. All of this would be worked out ahead of time. There would be a legitimate website. There would be information on that website. There would be a way to pay to join on the date that it's supposed to go live. All of this would be worked out ahead of time before launch. Yeah.
probably go live around noon Pacific Standard Time. Once we get everything ready, once we get everything set, because I can tell you this much, my text message goes off every 5 seconds, it seems like. And
it seems like. So does it go off a text message every 5 seconds, or does it just seem like that? Because that seems kind of familiar or similar, if you will, to the 2,000 people that are ready to sign up right now. Okay, Dustin.
it takes me away to look at that and takes me away from this. And it's just questions like, hey, what does this suspend mean? Or, hey, are we live yet? Right. And I tell everybody, go to the Telegram chat if you want to know when we're live. We'll let you know in the Telegram chat once we are live. Okay. So we're going to give you 3 ways. The first way is going to be, you can either Zelle us. Okay. It's to our corporate account. The second way is going to be Cash App, which is in our corporate account as well.
Except, does the Cash App have your name on it, Dustin? Is it the account? Does it identify as a business account, or is it your name on the account? I'm just curious because I'm hearing some things about that and the possibility of it being a personal account.
The corporate account is going to say my name because the paid per letter one that we got,
So is it a corporate account or is it your personal account, Dustin? Sir, be for real right now.
Still getting approved with that Cash App. But my corporate account with my LLC that I have has my name, and it has unlimited amount of income that could come into it. So we could take $200,000, $300,000, whatever the case is, we could take all that.
So let me get this straight. You have another business, another LLC or an LLC with your name on it that's not paid per letter, and you are collecting funds for paid per letter for people to join and become an affiliate, so that's like the $224 or whatnot, to your other business account, your LLC. How's that going to work? How does that work business-wise? Also this, Dustin, according to the state of Nevada, your sole proprietorship is closed. So how does that work? How does that work? I don't.
It's Cash App, or you can do Bitcoin. Those three, okay? Now,
Or you can do Bitcoin. What? I just watched this documentary on Netflix last night, actually, and it was on Bitcoin, and I can't remember the name of it. Have y'all seen it's a recent documentary on Bitcoin and this company that scammed a bunch of people out of millions of dollars, and it was crazy. Have y'all seen it? Let me know in the comments if you have. Yeah, don't worry, my Cash App can take all your money. Guys, don't send this guy money. Bitcon, have y'all seen it? That was wild. That was wild. Do I smell a scamception?
if you do not want to do any of those and you're not comfortable with it, we're not going to ever do PayPal. You could just stop right now and before you even ask. I've had accounts frozen with $60,000 in with PayPal. We will never ever do PayPal. So,
and why would that be, Dustin? Why would PayPal freeze the account with $60,000 in it, allegedly? Why would PayPal say, we're going to freeze this? Could it be it seems fraudulent? Could it be that PayPal is about the consumer? I don't know. I don't know, but I find that real interesting. Find it real interesting. Also, Bitcoin is a huge red flag in my opinion. Agreed. Bitcoin, Cash App, and Zelle are the options to sign up for this. Is his merchant his Bitcoin wallet? That's a good question. PayPal can tell I'm a scam, so we're never using them, ever. Yeah, I feel like Zelle won't like this either. You know, I'll email them. Or if you guys want to email Zelle or contact Zelle, that would be a great idea.
stop it, okay? But if you're not comfortable with those three ways, then wait until later this week when the merchant accounts are integrated and you can do your credit cards, okay? These are for the people that still want to jump in and take the lessons. There's a lot of people that aren't like some of the builders on here that simply
some of the builders. That just means people that recruit in multi-level marketing.
Want to start taking a lesson so they can start writing their letters and getting paid sooner. And that's what this is for. So before you go and blast out to your team going, hey, like say if you have 500 people that have opted in to all of them, hey, we're ready to go. Don't do that. Reach out to your people who are the ride or dies, who are your leaders that you want to put up underneath you for your first three. Get them going. Say, hey, let's go ahead and get in slowly. Get your lessons going on. They could pay because it's going to be manual for right now. It'll be manual for the next couple of days until the merchant accounts are set up, and then it's all on automation. So don't blow it up, right? If we see too many coming in, I'll just shut it down. If we see too many coming in at one time, doom, we can't catch up. We'll shut it down for a minute. We'll catch up. Then we'll go and we'll open it back up again. All right. So that way that everybody has a chance to get into it. Okay. It's first come, first serve. So anybody who has their back office that has their waiting list, so they
are getting paid gambling coins. And there's a trick, as I think how he said it. There's a video, there's part of the course that teaches you how to convert the gambling coins into money. Unbelievable.
Had their links to share. They'll be able to go now and click on customer. It'll pop up and then it'll have the direction. I mean, not right now, in a couple hours, it'll have the directions to pay if they want to pay. Once again, this is completely optional. If you're not comfortable with Cash App, you're not comfortable with Bitcoin, you're not comfortable with Zelle, then wait until the merchant accounts are set up. Once the merchant accounts are set up, it's over with. Really, it's all in automation. Thousands of people are going to be jumping into this thing. I guarantee it. I already see it. I already see the momentum. And that's when it's going to.
You already see the momentum. Dustin, put together an S curve. Let's see it.
Go crazy with automation. All right. So we did promise today that we're going to open it up for live because the matrix has already we got people in the matrix where they're supposed to be. So we'll open it up live for people to jump in and do the lessons. We're just not going to open it up to go mass crazy. Okay. Do not, if you have a list of 20,000 people, do not send it to them. Send it to your people who you want to get set up underneath you, and then tell them, look, if they have people they want to set them underneath them too, their family, their friends, their ride or dies too, they can do the same thing, snuggle them up underneath them in the matrix. Once we go live, we go live. So hope that doesn't disappoint anybody. We're doing the best we can to make sure that this lasts. What I would have hate to have done was hooked up Stripe to this, said, let's go. We hit about 20,000, people not people, $20,000 that comes in, or 50 or whatever the case is, and they shut it down and we're stuck, right?
Why would they shut it down, Dustin? If it were legitimate, why would they shut it down? Why did PayPal shut it down?
Keep the money. We have no way to pay out. None of that stuff. That's not what we want. So we're doing this slowly, getting into it, and surely. Okay. Now, hopefully this will ease some of your guys' pain. Maybe your guys are going, man, I really wanted to go and just blow this up today, which believe me, Lisa and I wanted to blow it up 2 weeks ago. We just can't. We got to make sure it's set up the right way.
Lisa allegedly is the creator of the course. Why is this bothering my ear? Sorry, guys. I know I keep messing with them. Lisa is allegedly the creator of the course, and the source for that is one of Dustin's previous videos. And apparently she made the course and she wanted to figure out how to get it out to more people. And so he created the affiliate side. Yeah, which is the same thing that he did in the previous things that previous scams, if you will, in my opinion, that are linked in the behind MLM articles in this video description.
But we're going to introduce another income, fifth way to get paid, really. That's going to kind of blow some of your mind. So right now we understand that we get paid by sharing it, right? You get $100 fast start bonus for sharing this course. Then you get
fast start bonuses for recruiting.
$5 per month for every person that's underneath you who are active.
And what does that entail, making sure that somebody is active? Do they have to be paying their $25 monthly fee for whatever that is for? Is that how you are making somebody active in this?
Once again, there's no contract, so there's no saying they're going to stay active or they're not going to stay active. Number 3 is the matrix. Weird. So you get paid with the matrix. 3 levels wide, 10 levels deep for anybody that's in your matrix times.
Sounds like a pyramid. Sounds just like a pyramid.
50 cents. Okay. 1,000 people in the matrix, that is $500. Okay. 10,000 in your matrix, that's $5,000 every single month. So the math.
Every single month, except the majority of people that join this are not even going to have anywhere near those numbers. So it's interesting that you are saying, 1,000 people in your downline, essentially, 10,000 people in your downline. The majority of these people, statistically, based off of multi-level marketing data from the Federal Trade Commission, shows that that's probably not going to happen because the majority of people that get involved in this kind of stuff lose money, which also check out the FTC article, the link in the video description as well.
Imagine if you brought in just one person who their matrix was filled, and they're not filled, but they had 10,000 people in it and they got paid $5,000. Well, you're going to get 50% of every single one of your directs.
Did you guys see that? Did you understand what he just kind of announced?
But anybody.
Yeah, he announced a pyramid scheme, Lisa.
That you bring in, that's a direct. If they make $10,000 a month, you're going to get $5,000 a month for a match. You're going to get a 50% match on every single one of your directs. So some of you right here may be going, holy moly, man, I got 10 people I'm signing up that are going to probably bring in 10,000 a piece. Well, you're going to get 50% of every single one of their matrices. So.
Also, Lisa, I wrote you back on Instagram when you get a chance.
Hope that kind of eases your guys' pain of, man, oh, wow. Now you guys can get excited about the match. I mean, companies that have matches with the matrices. It's absolutely amazing, right? You can go and build your team, coach your team up, right? Get their matrix filled, and whatever they get paid for the matrix in that month, you get 50%. So that was added commission. Hopefully that's good for everybody. I would open up to give some fires. I'm getting a lot of people sending me some stuff.
I was laughing about this as we were previewing it this morning on yeah, on a members only live. I have a lot of people that are sending me some stuff. The most vague thing I've ever heard in my life. What are you talking about, Dustin? Yes. And B, this is so important because every MLM uses kind of a different language. And that's why we show this stuff. That's why I show this stuff, because if you can identify the language, you can typically identify what company it is that they're talking about. So I'm glad that you said that. And thank you for sharing that with us. That's awesome.
Privately, just pumped up about it. So it's awesome. Okay. So those are the three things that we have. Lisa, you have anything to add?
No, I think you covered it all.
You're muted. Or maybe I just don't have my thing up. Hold on.
The thing that's so funny about this, now listen, I have technical difficulties as well. We all do if you're dealing with technology. But the thing that's funny about this is that in the comments of my first paid per letter video that I did, Dustin commented, which I find hilarious. The last time that happened, I think it was the mom of Ariel, which is a multi-level marketing company, of one of the CEOs, the husband, I can't remember his name, but his mom was commenting, defending him when I was talking about the MLM and the claims that they're making and all of that stuff. Dustin went in the comments and Charlene commented, and he was trying to attack Charlene for her lack of professionalism. But just watch this next part.
Try now.
You didn't have your thing up because I could hear. Oh yeah, I think you covered up everything we were already talking about. Yeah, just making sure that once we go full force with the merchant accounts that you know we're getting you guys taken care of to set this up for the future. We're not setting it up short term. We're setting it up long term because we believe that this is going to be a long term program that's going to change a lot of lives. And it's going to be one of those things that you're going to want to share with family and friends. You guys all got in a really good time. Family and friends. You guys all got in a really good time. Why am I echoing now? That was weird.
Hey, I don't know if you're done talking or not yet. I don't see you talking unless you froze. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. So I don't have volume on mine, so I cannot hear anybody talking right now. I heard you kind of talking on Facebook, but that's it. So sorry, I didn't hear what you said. So, but whatever you said, I'm sure it's great. So sorry about that. I don't know what is going on with my. Hold on, let me see one thing. Speaker. That's what I did. Hold on. Okay, talk again.
Thank you so much, Holly, for this. I appreciate the super chat. Holly says, sounds like a pump and dump scheme to me. Sign up a bunch of people and just before you get shut down, run. Which I am wondering if that's exactly what he did in some of these other schemes. Just in my opinion, though, you know. Thank you for the super chat, Holly. I appreciate you.
Can you hear me now?
I got you now. I had my speaker going to my microphone.
Did everyone else hear me? So. If you could give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't. Okay, good. Okay.
A thumbs up or a thumbs down? Dustin, are you going to thumbs down my live stream? Or Lisa or anybody else involved with paid per letter? Because I don't care.
It was just my dummy move.
Just know that we're setting this up for long term. We truly believe this is a program that everyone's going to want to share with family and friends. Because it's going to work. It does work. So I know other people.
Yeah, it does work because people have been doing it for decades for free. They don't have to pay for a course. What in the MRR is happening here?
That have done it. I've done it myself for a couple of years now. I know this works. So when you do your letters, you do them correctly. You let us make sure that you're doing them correctly. Then you convert them correctly. You guys are going to get paid. You're going to be happy. And this is going to be something you're going to want to share with everybody that you know, every struggling person that you know, every retiree, every stay-at-home mom that could make a couple $100 every single day while her kids are taking a nap.
Let's run the math on that scenario. If you get 5 casino tokens per letter, and you are a stay-at-home parent and you have children that nap, sometimes they take long naps, sometimes they don't nap at all. run the math on making a couple $100 while your kids nap. How many letters is that if you're making $5 per letter? There is no way that would happen. And also, you have to wait 4 to 6 weeks to get those casino tokens back. And then you have to cash them in. And of course, they have a video for that. Oh, we're not going to disclose that. You have to buy the course first, please. There's all kinds of resources to tell you how to do that for free, some of which I have linked in the video description.
Be something that you're going to want to share. So we're setting this up for long term. We know the bumps in the road. Believe me, Dustin and I feel them too, but we're just making sure that we have all our ducks in a row so that when we hit the ground running here.
You're making sure you have all the ducks in the row, but you just recently got a merchant account from a local bank that's probably, in my opinion, allegedly, if you will, under Dustin's name, not paid per letter. So how does that exactly work out?
Just the next couple days, we can really hit the ground and know that we've set this up long term for everybody to be successful. So I know that just the couple options that we have right now, may deter some people from signing up today, but that's okay. We'll get them this week. We should have everything set up by the end of.
We'll get them this week. Ew, these are people you're talking about. Also, I want to talk about this comment too, because it can also be even 8 weeks or more of waiting for the tokens to be credited to your account. That's a lot of time. And you know who's getting paid in all of this while people are waiting for their $5 per letter for up to 8 weeks? Yeah, Dustin and Lisa are getting paid because people bought the $200 course plus the $25 fee per month. These people are getting paid while other people are waiting to make their small amount of money, aka casino tokens. This is such a scam. It is unbelievable. Like, it is so obvious to me, and I hope that it's obvious to other people. Do not send these people your money. And if you have sent them your money, whatever platform you sent it on, see if you can get a refund. See if you can get out of this, because this is unreal. And if you are interested in doing any of these casino token things, there's a creator that I have linked in the video description, and you can follow her and she teaches you how to do it. And also the subreddit that I have included in the video description, it walks you through how to do it. And we're going to cover that here shortly, just to be super thorough. But don't send these people your money. And if you have, see if you can get a refund, because this is absurd.
The week. And then just the fact that, just know everybody that you bring on, that 50% matrix pay, match matrix pay of the people that you're bringing on is pretty huge.
No,
bring on a couple of people. I mean, it's just one more way that Dustin and I figured out on how to give back to all of you guys for basically helping other people change their.
For basically helping other people change their lives. That is some serious MLM commercial cult type language. They all say that. You're helping people. You're not selling. You're helping people. You're sharing what you love. You're sharing the products that you love. Well, if you're just sharing products that you love in multi-level marketing, then why do you have to recruit people? Why do you make more money off of recruiting people than you do off of sharing and selling a product that you just happen to love? Also, I don't know if you guys saw in my Instagram stories an hour or so ago, I was looking into Pruvit's Radline product, and that is a product that you see a lot of this has nothing to do with this video, but that has a lot of the people in Pruvit that are trying to sell Radline, they say it has creatine in it. Well, according to the research that I have done, you want to take 3 to 5 grams of creatine a day. And that's supposed to help with building muscle and strength in the gym. You can look it up, of course. And so if Pruvit's Radline product has 9.3 grams of a proprietary blend that includes a lot of amino acids, and it says creatine, and you're suggested to take in 3 to 5 grams of creatine a day, how much of that creatine is actually in Radline when there's a whole list of ingredients? You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting.
Live.
For sure. So a couple questions that are coming in, and I'll kind of skim through some that I think that are important here. So it's 50% on anything and from day one. So basically, if your direct makes $1 in Matrix, then you're going to get 50 cents. It doesn't have to be the 10.
How can we find out who their merchant account is through? Is there a way? Because I know that there's a lot of you on here that are way smarter than I am. Is there a way for us to find that out? And if you don't feel comfortable commenting that publicly, feel free to message me on Instagram and let me know, because I'm curious. I'm curious.
10,000. I just use that as an example. Somebody's in here asking me, who do we send the letters to? We told you at the beginning, go rewatch this if you'd like to, who we send the letters to. And then we're asking people, hey, how do we, if you're approved in our letters, where do we send them to? Well, in the back in the lessons, you'll see exactly where to send them to, what email to send them to, and the whole entire process. So if you're a paid member on here and you're asking those questions, then go to the back office and watch all the lessons. Take an hour out of your time, go watch every single lesson, and you won't have to ask those questions at all. And if you're not a paid member, once you get in.
Why is he sounding so snotty here? Sir, you are doing an informational Zoom or whatnot. People are going to ask questions. And that's a very normal thing when you're selling a product. For you to be annoyed because people are asking questions, that tells me everything that I need to know. That's wild. Also, thanks, Monica, for this super chat. Monica says, let's waste $1.99 for a free game. Haha, my dude, come on now. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. This is wild. He's probably been flagged in the past, and that could be why he doesn't have a merchant account now. That is a very good point. Yeah, condescending much? Yeah, that's wild. When you are super vague, people naturally have questions. Yeah, Luna agrees. Hi, mamas. Do you want to come say hi? It's so early in the stream, though. We'll see if she wants to come up here in a second.
And to be a paid member, you're not going to have to ask those questions. All the lessons tell everything. If you want to skip a process and go to us and ask direct without watching the lessons, you're just going to make it more longer, because we're just going to send you right back.
You're just going to make it more longer? Okay.
The lessons. We're not going to say anything. We're not going to say, oh, yeah, well, in lesson 6 at this minute mark, this is where it shows you. No, go.
Or you could do timestamps on your videos so that people can easily find the information they're looking for on a website that makes it very easy for people to navigate that. That'd be asking too much, though, right, Dustin? That'd be too much.
Go watch the lessons, okay? And you'll know exactly what those answers are. All right, so let's go ahead and get into...
I didn't mean to hit the mic. Sorry, guys. Look at who we have. We have a Luna. Hi, Mama. Are you looking at my lipstick? I know. What is that? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that, huh? It's just lipstick. Look at her. She's like, what? She's a pretty girl. Those are some big purrs, mamas. Those are some big purrs, huh? Am I holding you down too much? Is that what it is? You want to be a little more upright? That's cool. That's cool. And if it takes a couple hours to watch every lesson, exactly. Look at the toe being shot. What do you do? What are you doing? She hasn't done the chin in a long time, you guys. More longer, maybe our next cease and desist. Girl. She's such a pretty girl. He's doing a horrible job of selling his service. I agree. Has anyone seen the TV show Chuck? And there was an awful assistant manager. This dude reminds me of him. DC, you absolutely should cover this. And any other creator, y'all should cover this for sure. More longer. Okay, so professional. Luna's the real professional here. Period, comma, forever. Guys, did you see what shirt I'm wearing too? Charlene said the next cease and desist. Guys, stop it right now. Oh, that's great. Period, comma, more longer. Next merch idea. Now I have a cat here on my mic. Okay. Let's keep going.
A little bit more. I'm going to share my screen and explain to you guys the process of people signing up right now. Okay. So this is what the back.
Oh, wait, let me see the timestamp. Okay, we're not there. There is going, I'm gonna forewarn you guys. There is a part in this video, I think we're about 6 minutes out from that point, where he shows people's information and those that have purchased, transaction numbers, how they paid, all of that stuff right here on the screen. So what I'm gonna do when I get to that part is I'm gonna take the video off the screen, but we're still gonna hear the sound out of protection for those people's privacy. Absolutely absurd when I was watching this earlier with the members. We couldn't believe it. Yeah, it's at 22:07. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah, he shows it and scrolls. Yeah. So I won't be showing that part. Yeah. Redaction fail on his part, yeah.
Back office looks like if you are on the waiting list. Okay. So this means that somebody sent you an email with a link that you can create an account to get on the waiting list. All right. This means that you could go actually share your marketing pages with other people with this guy right here with this.
Is that illegal? I don't know. It feels like it should be illegal. I agree, but I don't know if that's illegal or not. Yeah. First rule of business, protect your clients / customers. Scam-a-lama ding dong.
with this capture page, and when they put their information in, you will see them here in your back office. So once you get upgraded, you can then send them an email to go say, hey, make sure that you know, go, we're full now, we're live, go ahead and go here to sign up. Okay. Now, what some people have done, and I'm not sure it's you, and if it is, please stop doing this. People have their join pages. So the paid members have their join pages that have their name at the end of it. What they've told people to do is to take this out and enter their username on here, which has created some confusion. We got a couple of people mad at me, mad at the our team right now, because they went and then started sharing their link without being active in our system. And when that happens is if you put a fake username on here, the system doesn't know if they're active or not. It's going to automatically go up to the corporate account because it doesn't know where to go. So it goes to the corporate account. So people are opting in the corporate account, and people are reaching out to us going, hey, I've had like 50 people do this. I need those people. We have no clue who those people are. Okay. And whoever told you how to do this and add your username to the link was wrong. And you should be mad at them or not mad, or just like, hey, why'd you do that? Or whatever the case is, but that's not the way to do it. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, you have to test these things before you send them out. So in your back office under market.
I'm sorry. Wouldn't that be his responsibility to test these things to make sure that they work? He's saying that I don't even know what to call them. The affiliates, I guess, according to him, they're not affiliates. It's not an affiliate program at all. It's a pyramid scheme, in my opinion. But he's saying it's up to the affiliates to test the system, to make sure the links work. Dustin, that is your job. That is the company's job. What in the hell?
Marketing pages. When you click this right here, you need to be putting your name, your email in here and show me more to make sure that you are in your back office. If you are not in your back office, then the link is not working. And the people that were doing this without having a back office were doing it wrong, and they had no way to test it. And so now they've sent it out to multiple people, and they don't have those leads. So the only solution I have for those people, if you haven't been underneath you, is to reach back out to them and say, hey, I sent you the wrong link. Here's the updated link so you can get started. That's the only thing we could do, because we can't go through to the contacts in the corporate. And I'll tell you this much, we're not sending emails from corporate to those contacts. We're not sending them emails going, hey, get started now. Now it's time to pay. We're not doing that. So you can reach out to them before anything. Now, in a month or two, we may hit them up from the back office at corporate, but we're not doing that right now, not anytime soon. So you can reach out to them yourself to go say, hey, here's my new link. And if you do not have a back office that looks like this, ladies and gentlemen, then you do not have a link. If yours is requiring you to pay, then you don't have a link. So if you're sharing it with anybody, if somebody's giving you a link to share and putting your username on it, they're not going to you. They're going to somebody else. So make sure you have a back office that you can actually click on the marketing pages and then click right here before you do anything, before you share this with anybody. And then obviously test them before you do it as well. Okay. Now, the people that do have.
Again, that should have been your job to test this before you launched it to people, Dustin. Oh my God.
Have these links, okay, that have a back office that looks like this. The way that you're going to pay if you want to upgrade to start doing the lessons, right? You're going to simply come in here and you go to upgrade to customer. This will upgrade you to the customer. And
customer $224.99, then $25 per month. Full access to the classroom, live trainings and support. Access to our Facebook community. That's what you get for $224 and then $25 a month. What does the $25 a month cover? Because that's a lot. Also, just pay for a web designer. Agreed. Yeah, this definitely feels like a scam. I agree with you. I agree. Julie's video was so clear and straightforward. Like she said, you don't need to do any of this to play. It's ridiculous. I agree.
You will be able to go right here and click on customer. Okay. Now, right here, this is these details are just.
Okay, he's so rude in this part. But what this, I was going to say fine print, small print, and then tried to combine those. But what this says is submitting details on this page will create a billing statement and will not be added to the matrix. Just follow the directions below and close out this window until further notice. We are asking members, we are adding, members to the matrix. We have decided the pay button, we have, disabled the pay button until this is complete. Please join our Telegram chat to stay updated on when we will enable payments. Entering details in the field below and clicking submit will only slow down the process. And then he gives a link. He is so rude in this part, so brace yourselves.
Just telling people right now, hey, you can't pay. And do you think people still pay attention to this? They don't. They come right in here, they put an email and said, hey, how can I pay? And they hit submit.
And whose fault is that, Dustin? Who created this? Did you learn this from ClickFunnels? Is that how you're operating this? If people are confused by what you are doing and it's something that you created, then that's on you, my guy.
And once again, it just slows down the process of us doing the actual work we're supposed to be doing. Okay. But it is what it is. I know people are going to do certain things and I get it. It's not everybody's, probably a small percentage. So here in a couple hours, most likely around noon Pacific Standard Time, and we're not going to send the Telegram out. We're not going to send an email out. We're not going to put it in the Facebook group. You'll know it's ready when you go to log back in here. You'll see the directions to pay with either Zelle, Cash App, or Bitcoin. Okay. Now, when you pay with either Zelle, Cash App, or Bitcoin, you're going to make sure that you get that transaction. And you're going to put your email in right here that you paid from. Okay. So if you paid with Zelle, put the email in that you paid with. If you paid with Cash App, I don't think there's an email that you could do, but you can still put your email that associates you to your account. And then right down here, you're going to give your transaction details. So if you paid with Zelle, then there's a confirmation. Put your Zelle confirmation in here. Put paid.
Why do people have to do all of this? Why do people have to do all of this unless you are not prepared for this launch? Unbelievable. Also, Holly, thank you so much for the super chat. Holly says, in quotes, I created this and it doesn't work right, but that's your fault, not mine. Dustin. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Oh man, I did link Julie's video in the description as well.
Oops, that's not how we did it. Paid with Zelle and then confirmation. I don't know. I'll just put whatever it is. Okay. If you paid with Cash App, put Cash App or paid with Cash App. And then just put your, maybe your Cash App name in there, right? And make Cash App paid per letter. Okay. And if you paid with Bitcoin, then you want to put paid with Bitcoin. By the way, the one class I wish I would have paid attention to in school was typing. So I don't have to be a pecker, but I didn't. So
sorry, what? Did he say that he just wished that he would have paid attention to typing in school so he didn't have to be a pecker. I mean, I would have hoped that he would have paid attention to math, but
oh well, good thing I paid attention to math though. So
did you though, Dustin? Did you really pay attention to math? Because I don't think you did. It's wild.
paid with Bitcoin and then your transaction ID. Okay, and you'll do that and you'll hit submit details. And when you hit submit details, this is going to go to the corporate account. And what's going to happen is that we will be able to see that you paid.
Okay, hold on a second, because I need to figure out how I how I did this earlier. Oh, this is the part where he shows people's name and their transaction number and how they paid. And I'm just not going to show that. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to listen to this. Yeah.
And it's going to be first come, first serve. I'll show you exactly how it's done. And I'll probably have a couple in there to show you how it's not done as well. I'm logging in right now. All right. So what'll happen is we see this in the back office, right? We'll see.
Also, one of the people, a member earlier today, I think it was LD, pointed out the fact that one of the people on this list are in Modair because it has full name, email address, how they paid, the amount that they paid, and he's showing this publicly. Transaction number, all of that stuff, showing it publicly. And this person is in Modair, and it just makes me wonder, did this person want their information shared with the world? Probably not.
Paid with Zal. Oh, look, I did this one right. Ashley did it right as well. Good job, Ashley, or Alicia. We'll be able to now go.
You guys can't see this, but one thing I pointed out on the members only live stream was the scrolling bar. You know how you can tell how much further the information goes by how, by the bar. He's at the top third of it, and there's only 3 names that are being shown right now. So that tells me there's not as many, in my opinion, not as many people that have signed up as he seems to think, because if you're a third of the way down this document, there's 3 names. What is that? I don't know, 9 to 12 people around there. So not that many people have signed up and sent money, in my opinion, from what he is showing, even though you guys can't see it here. But I find that really interesting.
And confirm that you paid with whatever it is that you paid for. Once it's done, we hit approve, and then now you are a promoter in the back office. You're put into the matrix.
You're a promoter in the back office. Those are interesting terms for an affiliate program, Dustin. Are they an affiliate or are they promoters and have a back office and downline? Because that's interesting.
And you're good to go. Those are the ways to pay right now. Okay, that's going to be the way that you pay in the process of you getting added to the matrix. Once again, if you are not comfortable with this, then wait until the merchant accounts are set up at later on this week. Okay, possibly early next week. It's developers are on their own time. You guys see, I used to work for Enrique Iglesias. I used to do rock and roll concerts where we started at 6 a.m. and had to be.
And why is that relevant? Unless you're just trying to flex that you worked with celebrities in Las Vegas. What does that have to do with any of the information that you are sharing here, Dustin? Unless it's just you stroking your own ego, which also that's weird.
And done at 3, so doors open for the show. Load that out, done at 2 a.m. and do it again. I know how to move quick. Developers don't. They don't move quick at all. So I'm not going to promise you guys it's going to be tomorrow.
That's because it takes time to develop things. It's not like an easy thing. So you're comparing web design and developing to setting up for a concert? Because that's a weird fallacy.
I'm not going to say it's going to be Wednesday, Friday. Just know the merchant accounts will get integrated. And when they are integrated, you guys will be able to pay with the merchant accounts live. Okay. But for right now, if you want access to the lessons, then this is the way that you have to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the only way that you can do it. We're not doing PayPal. We're not doing Venmo. Those are the 3 ways that you pay for now. If you don't want that, then just simply wait. Okay, this is for the people that want the lessons and those, and they want to start writing those letters. That's what this is for right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and get into one more thing here. People that that get this when they log in. Okay, let me get this one real quick. So some people, when they go to log in, it takes them to this right away, which that means that.
Okay, hang on. Let me. Okay, I think we're okay, but I'm going to be on the lookout if he shows that same screen again.
They didn't get either approved to be on the waiting list, or maybe they haven't been a part of this, what we got going on.
I know, Monica, I removed him because he was sharing people's information and I didn't want to show that on my platform.
So when they go to log in, it's automatically going to direct into this. So they're not going to have their back office as a waiting list. They're not going to have their back office as a customer or anything, right? It's just going to say paid per letter. And don't worry about the customer part. Once you pay, we make sure you're a promoter. And by the way, we are
a promoter. The language has changed here, Dustin. That's so interesting how that works. I have lip gloss on my teeth. Sorry, guys. That's gross.
We are waiving the promoter fee for the month, or not for the month, until the merchant accounts are set up. Okay, we're waiving that until the merchant accounts are set up. So once you sign up as a customer this month, right, this way, we're automatically putting you up to the promoter part of it. So when you're logging in, you'll see all your stuff in the back office with your capture pages, your marketing pages, your contacts, all that good stuff. Okay, so it'll be the same.
What are the $25 fees for? What do they cover? If you're buying a course, I would think that that's like a one-time fee. So what does the $25 cover?
All right, here in a couple hours when we go live, we'll have the directions of how you guys could pay right now until the merchant accounts are set up. You'll do the same thing. You'll put your email and you will put your transaction details in here. If you are one that has sent Zelle, sent Cash App, whatever the case may be already, because we've sent it to a couple people to test this out, and you're going, wow, I didn't.
You sent it to a couple of people to test it out, but then a few minutes ago, you were telling people that they need to test it. I don't understand what is happening. Oh, it's to pay for this amazing state-of-the-art software. Got it. Thanks, Karina.
Do it that way, then do it this way. Go log in your back office and do it this way. If you're on a waiting list account, then go do it how I just showed you guys and put your information in. I will not answer to text messages about this. I will not answer to emails about this.
Plot twist, all those text messages, he was saying that he was getting every 5 seconds are people having trouble with the website trying to sign up.
I will not answer to Telegram chats about this, to Facebook chats about this, to nothing. The way that you want to get paid is exactly how I told you. And the first come, first serve. So the one that's on top right here.
Oh, sorry. That was where all the information was. Hang on one second.
Actually, this is the one that comes in first.
That's not what I want. Okay, hang on.
The ones that I'm going to approve first. Actually, no, I'm lying. It is this one right here. I'll look at the time right here, and those are the ones that we'll approve first. Okay, so
I have the sound, but not the video on the screen because, again, he is showing people's personal information, their transaction, how they paid, the amount that they paid, and I'm not going to show that here. So in case you're seeing this and you're like, wait, I don't understand what's happening, that's why it's not on the screen right now.
That's how that whole thing is set up. Let's get into one more thing as well. Members. Hold on here. Return to admin.
Information up.
All right. Let me get into one more thing. And then I'll kind of glimpse over some of the questions that we have.
Okay.
All right. So,
Dustin, what are you doing?
Once you are a promoter, your back office is going to look like this. One, you're going to have to sign this agreement right here. Okay.
That's very kind. I appreciate that.
Agreement will get signed, and you can put your name in here.
Wait, no refunds. The agent acknowledges and agrees that all payments made to paid per letter to access to digital products and services are non-refundable. What? The agent agrees to pay a monthly subscription fee of $25 to maintain active status. It's almost like I was right at the beginning of this when I said, oh, the $25 is probably to stay active. That feels very much like a pay to play kind of situation, which I think is disgusting.
And then you'll hit accept, and this will tie to your IP address. It'll tie to we'll get the copy of the code in our back office type deal, and hopefully we don't need it. I don't think we will.
They're linking it to somebody's IP address?
Been a couple of bad apples in here that have jumped in and then went and tried to drag our name through the mud that I've had to actually send those contracts to with cease and desist type stuff, and then they got rid of those groups pretty quick. And
but meanwhile, he's saying that at the beginning of this, people are probably pissed off because he stole their secrets. Those were his words. I don't know if he said steal. Let me remove that part. But he essentially said something along those lines. But he's going to send people cease and desist for doing the same thing that it sounded like he was saying that they did to other people. Isn't that fascinating?
We will come after them. We will. We're not going to let them drag our name in the mud once they sign an agreement. And that's the only real thing that is there for, okay? So
don't sign the agreement and provide commentary and create reels and all kinds of stuff, educating people on what a scam this is, everybody. Yeah.
Oh, once you're a promoter in your back office, you're going to see all these cool things right here. Okay. The leaderboard's not really functioning. I've been sending a bunch of stuff into them for that to get that up and going. Right now, it's not showing anybody, I don't think. Yeah, which is not right. We're going to have that set up where there is a leaderboard the correct way.
More names being shown.
But in your back office, you have your matrix. If it looks like this, then that means that you're in the matrix. You have a piece. If you click this button right here, you'll see who's in.
Oh my God, it's a pyramid. Wait, it's a series of matrices. Is that how you say the plural version of matrix? I can't.
Underneath you. If there's nobody underneath you right now, do not get afraid. Do not be crazy. As I mentioned in the past, there's thousands and thousands of people that are jumping into this thing, and
that is a great idea.
You will definitely get a little bit of love, I'm sure. But this is a type of program that you don't need to rely on spillover. I mean, I've seen people's posts that are just getting hundreds and hundreds of comments. This is something that people need, right? Whether they do sign up with you or not.
And they can get it for free without being part of a pyramid scheme and paying $224 and then $25 a month.
Or they're just trying to, to just see what it's all about, right? People need this. If they sign up and they pay you, great. And most likely they will. They want to go on their own and learn it, and they want to go through those struggles to wait 2 or 3 months to see if they've done it right, then let them do it as well. As long as they're successful.
You're going to have to wait several weeks to get the tokens back from the casinos, even when you're doing this through paid per letter. So that's weird. He calls the matrix the downline. That's essentially what this is. He's not calling it a downline. All of these spots will be filled by people that he is trying to say are affiliates, but now he's calling them promoters. So the matrix is the downline. That's what this is.
Seating in the end, it's all we care about. But you should be able to easily fill up your own matrix. You should be able to easily share this with people, to have them come in once they see the vision. And it may take 2 or 3 times for them to see it and go, oh, wow, this is legal. This is real. I can.
And also this 3x10 matrix that he's talking about here, he mentioned or used, according to the Behind MLM articles, in 2 previous occasions. And again, those articles are linked in the video description too.
Send these letters in. Okay, cool, right? Well,
pyramid scheme.
Create your own spillover. That means go and put 100 people underneath you. Put 10 people underneath you. Create your own spillover. This is not like any other program where you got to sell lotions and potions or Forex.
No, instead you're selling a course that people can get for free. And then you're recruiting people to sell the same course when they can also get that for free.
Or gold or silver or anything. This is something where you were selling
or a transact card, Dustin? Okay.
Course to show people how to do something that's been around for 2 decades. And if they do it, then they're gonna succeed. The way they're not gonna succeed is if they don't do it. If they don't follow what we tell them to do, that it's not gonna happen, right? But create your own spillover, okay? Now your commissions are in the back office here too. If you have any, You could toggle through these. The bottom right thing here, you could go to 6 months and you'll be able to see your commissions for 6 months. If you want to see what the last month is, which is all we have because we've only been around for a month, you can toggle through these things in the bottom here. Obviously, this is a demo account, so there's no commissions in it, but you can see what your commissions are. And when you see them, you'll see the people underneath you who have come in underneath you who have paid and how much it should see about $105. There are some people that came in at pre-launch a couple weeks ago and we didn't put your commissions in here because we've already paid you guys. Some people we did put the commissions in here that we've already paid you, but we do have a sheet on there that shows what we paid. So once we do go to pay on the 26th of January, we will take that out.
And how are you paying people, Dustin? Are you also paying them through Zelle or Cash App or Bitcoin? Is that how you're paying people?
Of what is owed. So say if it says it's owed $1,000, we've already paid you $600, then we're going to pay you $400, right? And you should know we've already paid you and it should be good. Okay.
What?
Contacts. So as I mentioned, as people are opting in to your capture page, you should see their contacts back here. So when you're testing your marketing pages, then you put your stuff.
This has people's information. So I'm going to remove this just a second, but we'll still hear it. I just don't want to show people's information.
You should see yourself in the back office. If you don't see yourself in the back office, then you have done it wrong. Okay. It's done it wrong and you need to go and figure out how to do it right. And most likely that just means that you don't have an account here and you can't see this anyways. If you have an account and you click on marketing pages.
I don't know if you guys know this joke, so I'm going to tell you. My former upline in Slumber Parties and Pure Romance one time gave me a prize for a contest I won, and she gave me airline peanuts. Southwest, the little snack things that you get, that was my prize. I'm not kidding. Shout out to Robin Goodnow. Yeah, for that. Ugh.
And you share either one of these two. If you click on it and share either one of these two, you're going to be fine. But also look up here to make sure that's your username. I'm not saying that it won't not be. I mean, it's technology. There could be things that happen. We're definitely not 100% correct. We're humans, okay? Yeah, but go and test it. Make sure that it all works. But if you have a back office that says marketing pages and this is your username, and when you go to your dashboard,
it should not be this difficult for people to understand if they are what he's referring to now as a promoter. It should be very simple. This process should have been ironed out prior. They shouldn't have launched it until they had everything figured out, just from a business standpoint. I realize that when you're launching anything, there's always going to be kind of bumps in the road. But I mean, we're talking about a pyramid scheme here, in my opinion. So it shouldn't be this difficult to identify if you are a part of this or not. It's so weird. Nobody is going to do this stuff because it is so complicated.
It's actually you under your account. This is your name right here. Then you know that, okay, this is my account. I could go share my marketing pages, okay?
He's just showing everybody's information. I don't know if this part is like real people or if it's just part of the demo, but I'd prefer to not show it.
Down here as well, there's ways to send out broadcast to your team. So once we're live with the merchant accounts is when I would ask you guys from the
showing more people's information. Not going to do it.
It's my heart to then send this out to your team, to then go, hey, hit broadcast and tell them, hey, look, we're good to go. We're live. Here's my link to get started, because they've just opted into your capture page. They may not have a link to create an account yet. Okay. So if you put your link to create an account, which you have in your marketing pages here, then they'll see it, they'll create an account, and then they could go pay all in automation. Okay. There's a bunch of different things we got down here that you could take a look at. One's a broadcast. It's set right now to send out every 5 days. So you can only send out one every 5 days. We're changing that. It should be changed today where you can send out one a day. We're not going to make it unlimited because literally there's going to be thousands of people in here, and we don't want to overload the emails that are going out, because we send out emails on your behalf as well. Okay. So
yeah, I think the way that he's presenting this is super confusing. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe it's a lack of planning, or I'm not really sure what. So from what I understand, there are these sweepstakes that you can write to these casinos, and then they will send you 5 $1 tokens to gamble through their casino. And you have to handwrite the letters. And there's a way that you have to do it. And I'm going to cover that here in a second on the subreddit that was sent to me. Shout out to the people that sent that my way. I appreciate you. And what he has done is he's taken something that has already existed and he has created this affiliate side. So you get paid from the casinos. When you write in, they send you the tokens. And what he has done is him and Lisa is allegedly the creator of the course that tells you how to do these things and how to cash in those tokens. She's created a course. Dustin has said, hey, let's monetize this or whatever. I can create an affiliate program. That's what this is. But it's not an affiliate program. It's an MLM style pyramid scheme. So you get paid. The matrix is the downline, which is a pyramid. Yeah. And you get $100 sign-on bonus when you sign another affiliate, whereas you get $5 from the letters from the casino. So he's saying, oh, well, we don't pay you. That's because you're getting tokens from the casino to use at their casino. He's saying, recruit people to sell this course. And when you sign somebody up, when you recruit somebody to sell the same course for $224 and then $25 thereafter, you're going to get a $100 bonus, and then you're going to get 50% of your first or your direct downline. But he's calling the downline the matrix. So that's essentially what this is. He's presenting it in a way that is very confusing. I think it's because, and this is just my opinion, I think it's because he's not ready. None of the systems are in place how they should be. I think he's having trouble with how people can pay. I think that's why he's working with allegedly a local bank here in Las Vegas, which I would love to find out and contact them myself. And I think that's why things are in his own name versus corporate actual corporate accounts that are associated with paid per letter. So that's what I understand to be happening. And you don't need the affiliate side unless it's a cash grab. You don't need any of that stuff. This information, just like he has said, has been around for decades, which more information linked in the video description. I just wanted to react to this first, and then we'll talk about the subreddit and what is in the letters, because I think it's a great example of writing to casinos and getting $5 in gaming tokens, if you will.
Down here, there's other things. You can see your matrix. You could contact us here, support. There's also support right here, but don't send in support.
And again, it looks like he's showing people's information. So that's why I don't have it on the screen, but you can still hear it.
For small things, please. Unless it's life-threatening or really, really emergency, don't send in support. Say, hey, how you guys going to pay? Or, hey, what paydays do we get again? Or, hey, when?
Is there somewhere in their back office where all of that information would be accessible? Is that part of the course, Dustin? I can't even say that without laughing.
Is it going live? Or when's the merchant accounts going to get added? The Telegram group will explain all of that, okay? And if you're not on Telegram, then you're not going to get the updates first. That's it. And we're not going to answer those support tickets for those kinds of things either. If we want to see support tickets to...
You're not going to answer support tickets? Also, who's we? Is it your family? Your family members, Dustin? Are they part of the support/customer service team? Like, it sounds like they were in your previous scams, in my opinion.
Hey, I signed up and it's not showing the correct sponsor, right? Or I signed up and I'm not in the matrix and I paid. That kind of stuff we want to see. Or, hey, so-and-so signed up underneath me, but I don't see them in my matrix and they paid. That stuff we'll take a look at, but don't do it right away if they sign up and they paid. It's going to it's a manual process. So if you don't see them in there for like 8 hours, then yeah, let's freak out a little bit. But it's an hour or two, don't worry, don't do that because it's a manual process. Okay? Especially if we wake up in the morning and we got 50, 60 to do, it's going to take a minute to get through all of them. Okay. So don't take that as an okay to start sending in emails right away because somebody paid and 2 seconds later, they're not in your matrix. That's not how this works. So we'll just ignore those as well. Okay. So that is really it as far as the back office. You'll see who your sponsor is right here. Make sure you confirm that's your sponsor. Tell your people that when they are creating an account. So if you've sent them this right here, your marketing pages, and you sent them this, make sure that it's you. Okay. Make sure, and we're adding this today. There's going to be a referred by here, but just make sure you tell them, hey, make sure to look up on top.
Again, I'm not showing this because it looks like there's personal information being shared, and I'm just not going to show that.
And make sure that the username is XYZ, right? Make sure that for now. Now, most likely by the time that we go where I put payments in the back office, this should already be updated to where it'll say referred by, and then you can start telling them, hey, make sure it says referred by me before you move forward, because just to double check, right? So that being said, that is really our update, man. Let's move forward. Like I said before, we want to make sure that that we're not doing this to the masses at this moment. We don't want to send this out to 1,000 people on your list, or 10,000 people on our list, or even 100 people on your list. Use this right now.
Bold of you to think that people have thousands and thousands of people on their lists.
Now to start getting your loved ones and your ride or die secured underneath you. Okay.
Ew.
And you might have already blasted a list. Great. They're just contacts in there. Don't send them an email letting them know right away. Just get your ride and dies in. Just let those people know they have access to the lessons. Okay. They could take the lessons.
I feel like ride or dies is a term for people that follow these types of individuals from scam to scam, or from MLM to MLM. And the fact that you're using that in that way, I think, is disgusting.
They go from top, from the first lesson to the last lesson. They can start letters. They can start sending in their templates to get those approved. That's what we want to do right now.
I think it's a manual process because they didn't have a way to accept payment. That's what I think. What do you guys think in the comments?
Okay, and then once a merchant account gets going, let's go crazy. Let's get crazy with this whole entire thing, like we're going to. Let's get 10,000 people in here by the end of the month, which I think we're going to do. I might be even low on that number, but for now, let's just go slow and easy into the process. Take it smooth, take it easy. Don't have to worry about nobody else. Okay,
That to me sounds like he's telling people to fly under the radar. Don't bring too much attention to yourself. Fly under the radar. Don't go crazy with this.
Our tight little team right here, slow and easy. If it gets too crazy, we're going to have to shut down the manual process too. So don't take advantage of this.
Y'all, let's make this crazy, and not in the way that he wants it to be. Let's make this crazy. Let's tell the FTC. Let's report this to the FBI. Let's report it to the Gaming Bureau, I believe, here in Nevada. Let's just blow this up. Let's make this more difficult for these people to scam other individuals. That would be incredible.
Share it with your loved ones. If you have some leaders put underneath you, get them going, putting them underneath them as well. And then once it goes automated with the merchant accounts, let's get crazy with it. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Crazy with it.
So, the questions that I'm doing right now that I'm getting are all things that I've been over. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's all things I've talked about. Once you guys will see exactly how to pay with the directions in your back office once we're ready to do that in a couple hours. Okay. How do you connect me to the Telegram? The Telegram. Get with your sponsor they'll give you the Telegram link to get connected to the Telegram. If you're a paid member, then ask it. We've sent out emails about the Telegram.
I'll just post it, Dustin. I'll post it on the Facebook group so people can, and if they need to get into Telegram.
Actually, post it here, Julie.
I can. I'm on my phone, and let me see what I can do. I'll try to get it posted. If you can open up chat for me so I can do that.
You should be. You're a co-host, so you.
Wait, he has the chat shut down? What in the WFAB is happening here? Dustin, you have the chat shut down? Why is that? That checks out.
You should be able to
do that. I'll put it in there then.
Unless I let everybody, host and co-host. I got it though. I'm actually here. I'll do it right here. Here's the Telegram chat. Let me make sure this goes to everybody.
Wait, did he he's frozen. Where's the Telegram chat?
Facebook group.
I put it in.
Hold on.
To the chat as well for the 22 people that are on that. So that's the Telegram chat. That's what we go. That's what the updates go to right away, right? And then we start putting them into Facebook. We'll send out emails. But if you want to have the most instant updates on anything, then make sure you join that Telegram. If that's the only thing you do is just Telegram just for paid per letter, just join it. That's it. Just leave it there.
Yeah, good. Join the Telegram, according to him.
We'll probably have people that are in that Telegram chat. They may be reaching out to you and trying to drag you down and say this and say that, have no clue what they're talking about.
What?
You can either listen to them or not, but I tell you what, I mean, I put the post in there. You guys see my post here. You guys see the presentations. Everything that they're telling you is stuff.
Oh, we've definitely seen the presentations. Also, I find it really interesting that Dustin says that I'm way off base, or however he worded that in his comments. Considering I'm reacting to your videos, Dustin, that's so fascinating. So who's getting it wrong? Either you're not being truthful and not as transparent as you are claiming to be, or what? I just don't understand. It's very interesting.
That we've already told you guys. They're just, I think they're just mad we took their seat.
All right. If anybody wants to screenshot that, that is the Telegram chat that he posted there. He's probably going to make it a little difficult for people to join, but I mean, you know, let's make it a little difficult for him. He did tell you guys to join the Telegram. You know, it's what he said.
Great. That's the only thing I could think of. Because other than that, why would they be mad at us helping people make extra money?
Who's mad? Nobody's mad. Well, maybe you are. Who's mad? This is such a classic example of people that are taking advantage of other people financially, and them saying, oh, they're a hater, they're mad, they're so off base, they're blah, 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 blah. And it's like, we're reacting to what you're saying. So, oh, Hannah's mad. I get it, Hannah.
Doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. Any other questions that are popping in here?
It doesn't make any sense to you, or you don't want to acknowledge it in a real way?
Telegram, please post a number and email for Zelle. Tony, you'll get it when it's ready in the back office. How much do people need to pay through Zelle? They need to pay the.
Also this, not mad, not jealous. Those are two of the things that people in these types of things say about others that are speaking up against it. Oh, they're just mad. They're just jealous. They're just haters. You know, how could they be upset with us helping people? You're not helping people, Dustin. If you were really helping people, then you would be, none of this would be part of a pyramid scheme. That's not helping people. Yeah, because you make them pay $200 for something that you can do for free, you know? Ridiculous.
$224.99 that's in the back. You'll see that back there. It'll explain to them exactly how much to pay. When are we able to sign up? Is it still 8 p.m. tonight? We've already gone over this, Michelle. You'll see it in your back office here in a couple hours. The exact ways for them to pay today. Which link are we sharing with people if we're not putting them on the wait list? You remove contacts that are from other countries. Participate. Who pays us? Teresa, who pays you? So we pay you.
This is such a good point. Remember, businesses that are not legit react this way because they know we are right. So they defend themselves with childish accusations. And I also want to add to this comment, thank you for this comment, Monica, that when people react this way, when they use ad hominem fallacies, when they say, you know, somebody is stupid or way off base, or they're making comments about the individual that's pointing out, you know, the red flags, those types of things. I just feel like, tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty. Because a legitimate business, if they were getting questions like this, they would be answered in a clear and concise way. He can't seem to do that, in my opinion. He's all over the place. He's answering certain questions, not answering other questions, getting upset that people are asking questions and that he's having to repeat himself, which also that's not leadership. If there is a system in place for any business and something is not working and it's causing confusion, the leader of that system would say, hey, we need to fix this. We need to make this better because this is not the customer experience we want people to have. He's not saying any of that. He's like, oh, you guys need to test this, but oh, they created the program. This is not leadership at all, in my opinion. I'm just waiting for the ad hominem attacks to begin. So,
you guys, for paid per letter, you guys will get paid through us. You guys get paid through the casino.
You get paid to recruit other promoters, because he's using the term promoters on this Zoom. You get paid to recruit people through paid per letter that are buying the course, and you get $100 for recruiting people. Whereas the casinos, you get $5 in chips. So the majority of the money on this, within this pyramid scheme, in my opinion, is from, actually, that's not even my opinion. That comes directly from him, from his compensation plan video, comes from recruiting other people, buying the same course and selling the same course. That's what this is. So that is literally very similar to the definition through the FTC.
Casinos, if you guys are writing letters to the casinos, they pay you guys in coins. You convert those, and they pay out however you want to, whether a gift card or they send you a right to your bank account.
See, here's the thing. Earlier, Lisa was talking about the stay-at-home parent that can make a couple $100 while their children are napping. But now you're getting paid in these casino tokens or gift cards. Now, what kind of gift cards? We don't know. Does that mean it's a Visa gift card, MasterCard, Discover, something like that, where people can legitimately pay their bills? I don't know. But I find it real interesting. Reed says, which by the way, Reed, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Reed says, the more and more we struggle economically all over the world, we will see more operations like this. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. I agree. Yeah, also, why do these casinos want physical letters? Yeah, exactly. Great question.
If you're already in the back office because you paid, can we start the classroom? 100%. All paid members have had access to the classroom. Well, as soon as you guys pay, the people that are in the pre-launch that paid, you guys have access to the classroom right away. That's what it's for. We're doing this, ladies and gentlemen.
See, if people are confused, if they're confused why they're signing up, I just feel like that says a whole lot. Are they signing up to recruit other people, or are they signing up for the course? Because that seems like a little bit of a Freudian slip. I could be way off here, but that's how I feel about that.
I mean, so you have access to the classroom. We're not doing this so you can fill up your matrix. It's not what this is all about right now. You will be able to fill.
Except it is, because you were just talking about people putting thousands of people in their matrix, aka downline.
Fill up your matrix here once we go live with the merchant account. We're just giving this to you guys so you can start taking the classes. That's what this is all about. If you're a paid member, please take the classes.
If people are asking that question, I genuinely feel like that says a whole lot.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and just go down to the bottom a little bit more. In the beginning, it was okay to add new username. I need to provide the image to pay people. Here. Uncle Dan, there's no way that we can do that. If somebody shared, if they weren't a member and they put their username at the end without being approved, there's no way we could track who they brought in, who they didn't bring in. And it was never okay to put somebody's username at the end of it. They had to be approved. They just had to be. Like, they had to be approved in the back office, have their own back office to share their own links. If they didn't have their own links, then there's no way that the system's going to know that they're real. So there's no way for us to go and find that. I mean, literally, there's no way. They're going to have to either reach back out to the people that they shared it with, however it is that they did it. But there's no way that we can make that happen, unfortunately. Okay. Are we issued a W-2 at the end of the year? For us, you are. Yeah. For paid per letter, if you've made over $600 with us, you'll get a W-2 at the end of the year. Yep.
Is it a W-2 or a 1099? Dustin, are you hiring employees or are they contracted workers? Because I bet they're not getting a W-2. I bet they're getting a 1099, which is very different.
Yeah, not a W-2, a 1099.
Or 1099, yep. Sorry. Not paid yet.
Great leadership, Dustin. Great leadership.
When can I pay?
Unbelievable.
It's crazy, man. I've said it probably 5 times how you could pay, ladies and gentlemen, in direct messages and how you guys could pay. Get with your sponsor. Hopefully they're watching this and they'll tell you guys how you can pay. But you pay in the back office is how you pay. If you already have a waiting list membership, then you go and you click on become a customer and it'll give you how to pay, but you can't pay yet. We'll put that up there in a couple hours when we're ready to do it.
Oh my
Posted up on Facebook too with the Telegram link for anybody that didn't have a chance to grab it from here. So it is on Facebook as a pinned feature.
Yeah. I haven't been approved yet. Okay. Well, like I said, it's manual. So whoever that is that hasn't been approved yet, you have to do exactly what I told you to do to get approved. If you already got the link because we're testing out with a couple people, then you could have to follow the what I told you to do. Log in your back office, click on customer, put in there in the details exactly how you paid. Hit.
It would be so much easier if he did, this is how you can pay. Step 1, instructions. Step 2, instructions, or a PDF. That'd be very easy for people to follow. But I think this is so complicated because it's a pyramid scheme. It's meant to be complicated. So people join and then they don't do anything with it. But who gets paid out of all of this? Dustin does, because he created the affiliate side of this. It's not affiliate, by the way. And also, why is he calling it promoters in this Zoom?
Submit. We'll see it go in our back office. We'll approve you. If you send emails that you did it, it's not going to work. Exactly like I told you. And I'll do it one more time here before we're done. But I think I'm going to be done with the questions.
I do remember hearing something about you have to join them, the casinos, I mean, on one of his previous videos. So this makes sense. And yes, a lot of casinos have like a new member rewards card promo where you get some extra like gambling money or something like that. Many casinos have that. Absolutely. Yeah. Also, MK, member for 4 months. Thank you so much. That's awesome. MK says, I feel like we're watching the grift fall apart in real time. Yeah, he does not like people asking questions. But if you're a scammer, of course you're not going to like people asking questions.
And there are a couple people with their hands raised. Uncle Dan.
Nope. I'm not doing live
Uncle
questions
Dan?
today. I'll do the questions in here and then that is it.
What?
Okay. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and go to here. So if you are, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I might have to log back in as a. All right, I have to log back in. Give me one sec here.
Thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships. That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is for you, Monica, and the new members. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. That's awesome. Yeah. Also, Uncle Dan. What? I don't understand. Who got the memberships? Let us know in the comments.
You guys, if you're doing anything else right now and you're not paying attention, if you're petting your dog, feeding the fish.
Dustin, you are so rude. I can't even.
Putting on lotion, whatever the case may be, stop right now and watch exactly what I'm going to do. Okay.
If you happen to be a part of this company, unfortunately, and you are on this and you felt some type of way, you deserve better. You absolutely deserve better. Also, Rebecca says, don't stop petting the dog. Don't stop petting the dog.
And you know exactly how to get started as soon as I do this. All right. So let me get into my coffee's cold. Dang it.
So heat it up.
Demo.
Julie Anderson. Guys, Julie put out a video yesterday. You must watch. I do have it linked in the video description, but check it out.
All right. So if you are on the waiting list and you have a waiting list account, that means that your back office, you could see this. You can see your sponsor, you see what this video is, you see your recent contacts, all this stuff. And on the top right, it says pay per letter waiting list. Then when we go live here in a couple hours, when we're ready to start doing this, and we put the directions to the back office, okay, you're going to want to come right in here and click to upgrade customer. Then you're going to want to go right.
May your coffee always be cold, Dustin.
Right here and click on customer. And then right in here, there will be details, exactly how to pay, the 3 ways: Cash App, Bitcoin, or Zelle. And if you're in Canada and you can't do any of the other 2, then you got to do Bitcoin. Okay, these are the only ways we get.
Did you hear that, Canadians? Julie Anderson, if you're in Canada, if you're in Canada, what? If you are Canadian, you can only use Bitcoin to join this pyramid scheme.
Pay right now. All right. This is for people to get access to the lessons. This is how you would pay. You would put your email in right here. You would put exactly how you paid, whether it's Zelle, whether it's Cash App, whether
who has access to this information? So when people are putting in their accounts, whether it's Zelle or Cash App or Bitcoin and the transaction number and all of that stuff, who has access to this information? Is it just Dustin? Is it his family? Who has access to this information? I just find it really odd and dangerous, in my opinion. Dangerous.
it's Bitcoin. Okay. You'd hit details. We would get alerted. We would go and confirm that we did get paid, and we would manually approve you. Okay. This is not live right this second. This will be live in a couple hours, maybe 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, maybe 1 o'clock. We will not send out an email. We will not send out a Telegram. We will not send out a Facebook when it's ready. You'll just have to keep coming in here to your back office, and you're going to have to keep clicking on customer until you see it. So click on upgrade to customer.
Why is this so difficult, Dustin? Oh, I know, because you didn't plan properly. This just seems, and that's my opinion, this just seems like he threw it together and was like, this is good enough. Oh, people are going to ask questions. I'm not answering those questions. I already covered that in this video. And everything that he has explained has been super complicated. Yeah. Also, great point. This is about behavior control, 100%. Yeah. Why the need for constant clicking? Just send the info out when it's ready.
If it still says this right here, then it's not ready yet. As soon as it gives you the options to do it, then that means that we're ready. And then you can now go and you could pay that way. Okay. If you don't have this in your account, and maybe when you go to log in, it takes you right to a pay page, that pay page will say the same.
Hi, Mia. Oh, be careful. Okay, but don't touch that. That chopper thing, or they're very sharp. Okay. Can you cook the meat? Can you? Oh yeah. We only need. Did you see how much we need for that? Yeah. Cut them real thin. Oh, parenting. Actually, she's helping me with dinner so I can be here with you guys. Isn't that so nice of her? So nice of her.
That thing. It'll say this right here. It'll say boom.
This right
here. It'll
here,
give you the options right here. When you go to log in, it'll say this. It'll give you the options to pay. Once you pay, you put your email that you signed up with. You put exactly how you paid. Hit submit details. Then we will approve you. It's first come, first serve basis. It's not live yet, so don't get crazy. In a couple hours, I would start looking here in about 1 hour and 15. Right now, whatever time it is right now on your clock, look at your clock, your watch.
Why is he so condescending? Telling people to look at the time? What? I can't.
In about 1 hour and 15 minutes from now, 15 minutes from now, you should start looking. I will not make this live at least for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So don't go in 5 minutes and start doing it. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes. 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is when we will go live with this thing. Not when we will go live. That's when I won't do it before that. It will not be up before 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay. So that's how you pay. Merchant account. If you want to pay with credit card, we do not have that yet. We are integrating that as we speak. I'm not saying it's going to be today, tomorrow, Friday, next Wednesday, next Friday. Just know it's not ready right now. When it is ready, you guys will know it's ready. And if you do not want to sign up until that's ready, I get it. Understood. Okay. But you do not have access to do that at this moment. All right. So if you want to get access to the lessons right now, it's Zelle, Cash App, or Bitcoin. And that is it until the merchant accounts are set up in the back office. If you don't want to, if you want to wait, simply wait. We're not holding it against you. If you want to wait, just wait. That's really it. Okay. So those are the ways to pay here in 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It will not be posted before then. I'm not saying it's going to be posted at then either, but it will not be posted before then. All right. And if you send in a text message that you paid, it'll get ignored. It'll get deleted. If you send in a email that you paid, it'll get ignored. It'll get deleted. If you send a Telegram message.
Julie, did you know that this guy, Dustin, is or was a part of Transact? I mean, that's just like icing on the cake. It really is. Also, I can hear you laughing at that. if you didn't already know that.
It'll get ignored. It'll get deleted. The only way that you'll get approved is if we log in as admin and we see that you submitted details. And when you submit the details, it'll say waiting for approval. That means we got it. We're going to the back and we're lining everything up. We're going to hit OK. Then you'll get an email that says you've been approved. Log in here. You'll be able to log in and you will be able to go and have
Look at his Instagram.
Access your back office and all the lessons and go on with your day. Okay. All right. So I think that is about.
Can you guys hear the pounding in the other room? It's the chopper, and Mia is chopping sweet potatoes. Actually, her boyfriend is pressing down on the chopper, but I don't know if you can hear that.
About it, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else, Lisa, before I'm out?
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
You covered everything.
I think I did. And I see leaders on here. If your team's reaching out to you, tell them the same thing. Tell them the only way we get paid right now is those 3 ways. If they want to wait for a credit card, have them wait until the merchant account is there. Okay, but if they want access.
Why isn't the merchant account in place before you launched?
Access right now, access to the lessons, then go ahead and they can pay once we put the information up there. Tell them they have to submit it. If they go, hey man, I sent it in, but I'm not approved yet. Just say, did you submit the details in the back office? And does it say waiting approval? If it does, then they're good. Just have them wait. It could be an hour, it could be 2, it may even be 3 or 4, depending on the volume. If it gets too crazy, we'll shut it down until we catch up. Then we'll open it back up. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so there we go. Awesome news on the commission. 50% match on the matrix.
But it's not about the matrix. It's about the course, right, Dustin? You're not here to just fill up the matrix. It's about the course to learn how to write to these casinos to get casino tokens, right? That's what this is about. Oh, it's not? Yeah, okay.
Accepted payments with Bitcoin, crypto, or Bitcoin, Zelle, and Cash App. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys soon, and let's get going. We'll talk to you guys.
Okay, goodbye, Dustin. Done with you. Okay, so that was Dustin's explanation. I don't know if that was like a Q&A or an opportunity video. I'm really kind of confused on what he was trying to do there. But I do also want to, can y'all hear that? I do also want to bring up the subreddit. Give me 1 second. I did provide the link to this and Julie Anderson's video, and also the creator, and I'll get her name, that has a YouTube channel and teaches people how to do this. So hang on 1 second and let me grab the link. Okay, so oh, I put the wrong thing there. The YouTube creator is My Jackpot Journey. I have provided the link to that and the Behind MLM Articles. Just a second, and let me get into Reddit. I copied the wrong link. I apologize, you guys. But you know, it happens. Okay. Let me fix this link real quick. Actually, I'll do it after. Okay, this is from and I don't know if I'm saying this right. I think you say it Chumba Sweepstakes, and the subreddit is Chumba Sweepstakes. Again, I'll update that link. My apologies for copying the wrong one. And this is from a year ago. And I'm just going to read this to you guys, and then you can check it out. Let's get paid in Z-Bucks. Oh my God, Monica. This post will give you a step-by-step guide on how to write sweeps, coins, letters in the easiest way possible. I'm assuming that you've created an account and linked your bank account at this point. What you will need: a 4x6 blank note card, unfolded, unlined, and yes, blank. I usually buy these at Walmart. You'll need you'll need number 10 envelopes, blank, preferably with seals so that you won't have to like 1,000 envelopes. I usually buy these at Sam's Club for $15 for 500. Stamps. Yes, stamps are expensive, but I'm sure there's some ways to find them cheaper. Cough, cough. Etsy and Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if that's legal, but okay. Pens. This is your choice. Find something comfortable in your hand and has lots of ink. Step 1. Take out one of your fresh note cards and a nice pen and begin to write. For every note card, you will be writing the following: full name, email address associated with the, do you say it Chumba? I don't know. Casino account. So you do have to have an account through the casino. Your address as it is listed on your driver's license. And on the letter, because this was the number one asked thing, you have to write. Yeah, I don't think that's legal either. Chumbawamba. I wish to receive sweeps coins to participate in the sweepstakes promotions offered by Chumba Casino. By submitting this request, I hereby declare that I have read, understood, and agreed to be bound by Chumba Casino's terms and conditions and sweeps rules. Write that phrase exactly as it is written above. Don't be like my cousin who wrote receive instead of receive with the E or the I after the typo, on 200 cards before realizing. Information goes in the top left, phrase goes below. Step 2, now that you've written the note card, we'll move on to the envelope. In the top left, write your address, the same as you wrote it on your note card. In the middle of the envelope, write the following, and it's the address for VGW Games Limited, and it's the Chumba Casino Sweepstakes Department with their P.O. Box. This address is only for people in the US. Sorry, Canadians. There's a different one you can search. In the bottom left of the envelope, write the words sweepstakes credits. Not sweepstakes credits. Not sweepstakes credit. Sweepstakes credits. For some reason, they're very specific about this. Now, just slap the stamp in the top right of the envelope and it's good to go. P.S. The stamp must be in the top right. I had a friend who literally put the stamps in the middle of the envelope. That's interesting. Step 3. This is the most important step of them all and very difficult, so please follow closely. You must put the note card inside the envelope and seal it. So these coins are intended to be used in other games the casino has. This seems super sketchy what he's doing. I agree, Charlene. Congratulations, you've written your first sweeps coins requests. I would write a template note card and envelope to keep for you to keep as you memorize the phrase. Some things to remember: depending on where you're located, it could take multiple weeks before Chumba Casino receives your request. Usually should be 6 to 8 weeks. Could be less, could be more. Chumba Casino cashes sweeps coins postal requests every 2 weeks. So if you send requests week after week, it will eventually get to a point where you receive free sweeps coins every 2 weeks. So long as you keep writing, and it will seem as if you're only waiting 2 weeks instead of the 6 to 8 weeks. So sending a bunch of letters. Every part must be handwritten. If you do not follow this rule, your account may be banned. I will say I have thought of ways to automate the writing process, but I have so many cards sent in, it's not worth taking the risk to see if it will work. No one can write cards for you. This is their own rule. I have not tested this to see how closely they're checking the handwriting of each card, but I'd follow it just to be safe. Well, I believe that's it. It's really not that complicated to do. Dustin made it complicated for sure, and Lisa. Just think of it as every card you write is a free $5 in your pocket. Of course, you do have to gamble the sweeps coins at least once. So if you want to be more conservative of your money, play $5 hands of blackjack following basic strategy. If you want to play more high-risk games for higher rewards or losses, go to slots. Hopefully this helps some of you begin your Chumba writing habits. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest side hustles one can pick up. Happy writing and good luck to you all. This is on Reddit, completely free. And also, just to mention this again, you can go to that creator that I linked in the YouTube description as well. So that's that. Talk about somebody creating a course very overpriced when the information has been readily available. That post from Reddit was from a year ago. Dustin himself said this has been around for decades. So this is just a grift in my opinion. This also looks like a pyramid scheme. I will be reporting it to everybody. I already reported it to the FTC. I think you should do the same. I contacted the Gaming Bureau of Nevada today. I'm going to report it to the SEC. I'm going to report it to, I have a message into the Attorney General for Nevada. And who else was I somebody said, oh, report it to the FBI too, because it could be considered something, you know, like an internet crime. So yeah, report. And also when you see this stuff on social media, report it to that social media platform. Because in my opinion, it is a pyramid scheme. I mean, the red flags are absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, keep reporting, you guys. And listen, I know that it can be very frustrating. We don't always see results right away from reporting. I think it's still important to get the information out there. And I'm going to continue covering it. And I hope more creators cover it as well. Again, Julie Anderson did a great video the other day. And yeah, I hope more creators start talking about this, because clearly pyramid scheme, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to go make dinner and rescue Mia from my chopper, which I hope you can't hear out there. By the time I get out there, they're going to be done. Watch. Unreal. I appreciate you guys so much. If you have not already liked and subscribed, that would be amazing if you would do that. Or if you're Dustin, you want a thumbs down, that's fine. If it makes you feel better, that's cool. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your commentary. And shout out to the replay crew. Y'all are amazing. Don't join a pyramid scheme. Don't join a multi-level marketing company, aka a commercial cult. There are so many other ways that you can make money on the side. Don't get sucked into some of this stuff. Also, check out the sources section of the video description for more information. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.